Oh, and Trippy already on the social media post. I meant if Hunter posted it, but I guess Hunter's may or may not be on Twitter right now. So, good idea to get that out there. It's a great clip.
All right.
Thing I know about this
Done.
matchup, Joker is one of the best characters in the game at getting free chip damage from afar, and Sora's ground speed is not good.
Sora's ground speed is not. Is his airspeed that good either?
His airspeed is definitely above average. It might be slower than Cloud's, but it's I think above 1. And like
Cloud's airspeed's pretty good.
yeah, well, Cloud's airspeed's like 1.1 or something, and it goes up to faster than Yoshi's with limit.
Messed up.
Yeah,
They got to do something about that.
I mean he's DLC,
You're right.
but yeah. So the big thing in this matchup though is that as bad as it might sound for Sora at first glance, you have a lot of ways to stall out Arsene off stage, so you don't have to make that many right guesses in disadvantage to bait out an Arsene. You can also just nuke Arsene to death. Wow, that was
forward air hits on. Okay, yeah.
really unfortunate for Hunter. But the other thing is that Joker's out of shield options forward are lacking usually. You have to be like call out forward airs or up smashes, and that means that if Hunter can hit the front of Violet's shield, see, and that's the other thing. Sora's damage output is high enough to definitely delete Arsene quickly, which I mentioned with the long combos, but just like a couple up airs does it too.
I mean, if Sora does like what Nair forward air and stuff on shield, can't Violet actually like do like forward air out of shield instead?
Can try, but that's like a read because you can. I'm pretty sure that Joker's forward air is slow enough that if Sora does the fastest Nair, it will actually just beat your fair
Does it?
start.
Okay.
Yeah, because the thing is like fair is what frame 7 in front, frame 8,
Frame 7, I think.
frame 7, but you also have to jump, so you're looking at frame 10 now.
Oh wait, no, it's actually I don't remember it.
Yeah, because back air is 7.
I'm pretty sure it's frame 8 out of shield though. I'm pretty sure forward is like frame 5.
Wow.
Oh, dies.
That's really fast. You know what? I'll look it up
Right now.
in between games. But I got my phone so that I can look it up between games. Just so that we're not spreading misinformation is a good idea. But up smash is 10 and grab is 10 in front because of the shield grab penalty.
Yeah, Joker's out of shield is not the best, but
so
really
Sora does get to set up at some spots. But yeah, it's only if you can get him to shield that actually matters. And Violet's movement is so good that I don't expect to see that often.
Yeah, and Joker's mobility just kind of lets him get away with everything. It's kind of like
I mean, Violet's mobility is good with all the characters they play, but especially with Joker because Joker is able to move so freely with a lot of stuff.
And his hurt box just kind of disappears when he does certain things like right there.
So Sora has to stay patient and find a couple key hits to really make this matchup doable. And it's one that I've seen Kameme just pull back out the Mega Man for, which makes sense. Mega Man's considered good against Joker. I think it's like evenish, but
really?
Well, because the thing is that sometimes Mega Man just literally explodes.
He does explode, but that's kind of against everyone.
Yeah, but the other thing is that you have Arsene as your help explosion enable buddy.
You're right.
But wow. I'll talk about that matchup later too.
No counter?
Counter is scary in this for Sora.
Oh,
wow. That back air hit so hard that it broke our stream for a moment.
Yeah, it actually broke the stream. What happened?
But he lived it.
He lives it.
Because he's only at 93 after all this chip. Okay, he's going to
literally taking a little
3 AHA, that's going to be literally, he's going to be at like 120 when that burns off.
Does AHA stack, by the way? I think it only does like 1
Oh, if it doesn't stack, that's actually not that bad.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure you just like...
That could have been it, but it's hard to confirm it that high up.
Yeah.
So.
Nair.
See, this is the part that's hard for Sora, though, because you have to hit pretty crazy confirms. Jokers are all 2 hits or less.
Is this game 1? I don't remember.
1, yes.
Okay.
1 of Grands. It's a lot.
It's a pretty long game.
It's because Joker has all this ranged chip, and because he saw what Hunter did to finish game 3, I think he's taking his time.
Yeah. Oh, Nair up air? Oh, Nair up air is definitely going to do it.
Nair up air is one I can do because you can just hold A for that.
Yeah.
Not a good idea. You can't do that with up smash stuff.
Forward tilt.
Wow, he read the roll.
No, he's not going to take that. Yeah, he did read the roll, but he didn't get it.
That's going to kill,
yeah.
What he had to do there was...
Reverse up B, maybe?
Sonic Blade under the counter and then go up.
Would he have been able to do that from that low?
Maybe, but remember, you could also, if you had to, go Sonic Blade right and then go up and in, up and in.
Yeah.
You would have been able to get back there in time.
Or
if you go
neutral B stall.
Yeah, or neutral B stall. But if you're able to go, but the reason that he didn't want a neutral B stall there necessarily does not want to get hit by back air. There's multiple buttons there he has to play around. Yeah. And up B there might have beaten the back air out.
You're right.
So, anyways, let me get on that out of shield options thing real quickly. Ultimate frame data shouldn't take too long to load.
I think forward air is frame 7.
It probably is, but we're going to double check for the audience.
Yeah. Never spreading misinformation online or offline.
All right. Listed fastest out of shield options. Forward air, up back air, or up smash are all 10.
10, that's crazy.
Up air is actually faster. It's frame 8, so frame 5. So yeah, forward air is 7 out of shield. But I believe Sora can handle minus 10 options by spacing and pressing Nair quick.
Yeah, pressing Nair fast, or just mixing up your timing in general, because they can also try to like predict.
Because I'm saying even if they go as fast as possible, I'm not sure it works. If they go slow, you can obviously get the fair. But again, that's a call out. And if you get hit in the middle of those loops,
you just get hit by
you might
damage.
take 40 or more. especially against someone as good as a Hunter here.
Yeah, Hunter definitely has his combos unlocked.
Yep. Oh, technically, his fastest out of shield option is jump Rebels Guard at frame 6.
Oh, true. I'm going to jump Rebels Guard against Joker forward smash and shield.
Well, but remember, you could jump Rebels Guard in the middle of a nuke.
You're right.
You would only get one hit of it in all likelihood when they reacted, but then you could do the whatever.
You get the release thing.
Yeah, you get the release hitbox.
Yeah.
And you get some Arsene.
You do get some Arsene.
That's a really funny option I hadn't considered.
Yeah.
Ooh, good
Nice
parry punish.
Oh, it doesn't kill. Yeah, you just, especially when you're not.
Didn't have anything that would kill there, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, good
What
F
about down tilt up air, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know if he had time to. I guess he was facing forward, yeah. So down tilt up air could have worked.
Can't you do turnarounds out of parry?
Maybe you can. I'm not sure, but that's certainly more technical. You know.
It is a little bit yeah, it is a bit difficult.
And and against a move as safe as Joker back air, you cannot mess that up. And down tilt is -16, so he can actually just get hit by like F tilt out of shield and die there.
F tilt out of shield. What frame is that for?
15. Because the first hit's 4. Remember, it's a double stab. The first hit of Joker's F tilt is frame 4. Yes, he is DLC.
It does not feel that fast. That's oh.
First hit. Remember, he does 2 stabs.
Yeah, he does.
Maybe it's 5, but it's something that's insanely fast. I remember because I was like, this move is crazy.
That does look pretty fast, actually.
And it's a nice move to mix up with because you can also mix in jab 1, and then people will expect the second hit, nothing happens.
Sonic Blade mix up, that was good.
The other thing is, I find Joker hard to combo as Sora. I'm sure Hunter's found workarounds, but there's some characters that are easier and harder.
Up smash.
Good damage.
Nice up
wow, it just does it again. I would have got hit by that. I'll be honest.
By the Nair or the up smash?
I probably got hit by the up smash. I mean, Cause airspeed's better, so I might have got away, but the second up smash, I mean, I would have.
I got hit by that because Kazuya's airspeed's pretty bad, but it's okay.
It's okay.
I would have down aired, so it's whatever.
Yeah. Good idea. Unfortunately, Joker does not have that luxury.
Yeah, Joker's down is kind of slow.
It's pretty good for comboing, though.
It is.
But
counter. You have to
speaking of whose dare is not good for countering, we haven't seen a single Sora dare, and I don't expect to.
You're just D. That's crazy.
It was on a platform, too. I think he lives that on the ground. Barely.
What
Barely.
percent was he at? I actually have no idea.
I swear he was at no more than 90 after the hit. No more.
Okay.
I think it was like 80-something.
Sora's a little light, though, isn't he? Or I have no idea.
He is, yes. Okay. He's like, I want to say he's like a handful of units lighter than Isabelle.
Oh, that's kind of light.
Like I want to say Isabelle's like 93 and Sora's like 92.
He tried combining shielding after the Nair with doing up B after and just kind of got nothing.
It happened. Wow, I did not expect
countering is so funny.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Trying to forward tilt 2 frames.
Literally gets shot by a bullet, reflects it, does no damage with the counter.
Can you 2-frame tethers? I genuinely have no idea.
I believe the reeling you generally can't, unless they reeling, but you can hit them mid-reel.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Violet wanted that kill.
The air stuff. That would have killed. That would have killed by a lot. That might have killed 10% earlier.
Yeah, that was a nuke. Arsene forward smash with nukes.
Rage Arsene forward smash, baby. Get that 15% extra. But Hunter does the correct air stall there, because Hunter could still take a back air there.
Yeah, he can take a back air, but
not an F smash. But that's why he air stalled around it.
They wanted him kind of dead there, though.
Yeah, so. I don't blame him, because that was a chance to steal a game, go up 2-0. Instead, we're basically playing a best of 3 now.
Yeah.
With Violet getting to choose the stage for game 3.
Yeah, and Hunter still has to go through a whole other set if he wins this one.
So we could be in for a long one, but it'd be definitely a good one already.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying this set. I miss Violet. I'm happy that Violet's going back to their cool characters because I don't think I like Zelda anymore. I thought it was funny at the beginning.
Zelda's very funny. I just don't think Zelda's a good character to play in bracket for a couple nasty matchups.
Yeah.
Minnesota doesn't have a lot of them, but I would not tell anyone to play Zelda into Lazy Zach.
Oh, true. Maybe I should play Sonic against their Zelda.
Yeah, if you have a Sonic, it's not a bad idea.
My Sonic's
that matchup is you have to learn the matchup, but once you know it, it's I think bad for Zelda.
What is the Zelda matchup?
Well, remember you have to know how to play around Phantom, which apparently you can dash attack at low charge and just beat.
Okay.
And you have to know how to play around her strong tilts, which she can try to shamelessly like spot dodge neutral B, spot dodge down tilt, spot dodge up tilt. Yeah. They're all annoying, but once you learn how to play around the Sonic, you can definitely blender her.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good combo. Yep, up air still confirms at that
quick
percent.
65. Side B?
A quick Arsene.
Yeah, quick Arsene.
I love side B onto side B1 onto plats. The other thing that's funny is you can actually combo at 0 from certain spacings side B jab because the jab anti-airs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that
and
jab
drags down.
Pretty high. That's why Meister did that one down throw jab. That's still my favorite combo.
The funny thing is, apparently if you're worried about messing up, it's actually optimal against Bayo always because Bayo can bats apparently every aerial at 0.
Yeah.
And if you're 1 frame off on Mithra, you get 4-sided and punished.
Yeah.
So down throw jab is easy to not F up.
So who was Meister doing it on? I don't remember.
Spargo.
Spargo? That's Aegis or Cloud?
It was Aegis, I think. Or he did it to like Shu Tone or something. It was
remember.
absolutely, it was not some random Aegis. It was a top Aegis.
Yeah.
So it could have even been Leo, but I don't think
didn't know
Leo
it
would
was
go
Aegis,
Aegis. I think
so
he was going Corn.
I guess that's fair.
But no, there's definitely a point where Spargo was playing Aegis, and it makes sense. I think Aegis, some people think Aegis folds Game Watch harder than Cloud does. So, depends on what you like. Woo, good recovery by Hunter there. My goodness. I definitely just died to that back air.
Out of all the characters that, we were talking about how Wario can't edge guard Sora, but Joker definitely can.
Joker's, the thing with Joker has the super fall speed. He's got Link's fall speed, or fast fall speed, I mean.
The 90%.
The 90%.
Yeah.
So he covers zones effortlessly.
Ooh, Nair up. Ooh,
Goes with a beefy. I almost wonder if he could have gone with a not beefy and then
like off of it. I don't know. Ooh, parry up smash.
Good parry. I was gonna say, or like try to just ledge roll from the situation and get a ledge trap if Violet goes low with the up B to avoid getting hit again.
I do wonder if Hunter could have just continued the Nair on that parry.
Maybe, but it's close.
Ooh, they're eating a bunch of EHAs. Hold on. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna lab that though when I get home. I'm gonna take an EHA. I think it's 14.4 in training.
Yeah.
And then when I say I get home, I may lab it next week because I'll be forgetful and tired.
Right.
But I'm gonna lab like what happens if I blast you with 3 AHAs point blank? What happens?
But I'm pretty sure the EHA effect is like its own effect thing. So
yeah,
it's for like a certain amount of time.
Right, but I'm wondering if you get hit with 3, do you go take 40 or do you only take like 20 because they don't stack well? You know what I mean?
I don't think they stack.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was. But you made me very curious. So.
Yeah.
Dead?
No. Down throw forward air isn't going to kill, especially on PS2's Blast Zone.
Finds the air. You got to air dodge like that sometimes, but it sucks having to do that.
Especially against
uppy, good call out. Just says you're waiting for a dodge or a jump.
Right.
I will give you neither.
Simply just like running up, shielding, and up being is probably my favorite thing to do with like a lot of my characters. So
it's really good with Cloud, I'm told.
And Kazuya.
I don't do it that much. Oh yeah, that's really good with Kazuya. It's really good with Limit Cloud, but nobody falls for it anymore because he's going blue, and you're like, I'm gonna go away now.
Yeah.
I love that hitbox of Nair, and by love I mean it's very funny that it exists. It's terrible for hitting anything off of.
The backwards one, up smash.
Like the last frame of the backwards one, it's just such a funny. The fact that you can hit people like that is very funny.
If you get hit, if you hit the backwards one, and you just spam A, doesn't it tend to just connect?
I think so, but I'm never ready for that.
Okay.
So it never connects for me, but that's what we call a skill issue. The gun actually helped Hunter there. If he could have tanked that.
Why was that not a tech situation?
He went over it.
Bye, stream.
It's okay. We're fine. Hunter's living, not living. Aegon.
Dies of cringe.
All right. This is a big next 10 seconds. This Arsene matters a lot.
Down tilt, no tech chase. You got to get out.
And the other thing that's awkward is you can time it out, but it's much better to hit Arsene out of Joker because then his percent's higher after Arsene's gone.
I don't know why Hunter was doing jump up neutral B because that was not hitting.
Trying to just get rid of it. I mentioned that in another set. A very important thing is just knowing how to get rid of Thunder.
That's fair.
Because Blizzaga is a very good move in certain situations, and Faraga is a very good move almost always.
Imagine how much better Sora would be if Thunder just didn't exist.
Yeah, if there was no Thunder, this character, if he had only Fire, this character would be insane.
If he only had Fire, if he could just spam Fire and freeze.
If he only, I'm saying, imagine if he only had Fire, you just have every melee Falco player play him.
You just, yeah.
But like, yeah, freeze is also, wow.
Thunder and neutral just
tries to parry, does not hit it.
That's one of the moves
that move does 2-frame by a lot.
Oh, tried to go for back throw or roll back throw. Just up tilt, right?
I wouldn't up tilt there.
Okay, up there, yeah.
No, but the reason I wouldn't up tilt there is because up tilt is so long that all they have to do is stop mashing and then mash like crazy on hit 8 to get out before you can finish it.
Okay.
Right? Like, Sora has a bunch of different things you can do. So one thing I like to do is falling up air up B to carry the ice up.
Yeah.
Does a ton of damage. They have to not mash after the up air, otherwise they're going to usually fall into up B.
Yeah.
Falling up air up smash is good damage. Just raw up smashing is fine. You can actually, I think Faraga may smelt the ice a little bit. I'm not sure though. It might be totally wrong, but I've seen
Fire does. Like
I've seen Fire setups out of Blizzaga, but they're inconsistent.
Yeah.
But the thing is that what you want to do is mix it up, and you were supposed to mix up your mash out of Blizzaga. And there, as Zubat, you have no, or not cringe Nene baby, you have no incentive to mash because you want Joker Arsene.
Yeah.
And since you don't have
Arsene, take
Arsene,
as much damage without dying.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Arsene was gone, wasn't it? If it had just come back, you want to mash a lot actually. But
yeah.
But that's the thing. Joker's mash is contingent on whether or not he wants Arsene meter in the ice. Because it's a place to take damage without knockback, unless they do so much damage to it that it breaks you out of the ice.
I didn't even know you could do that.
If you do enough damage to the ice, I think it just always breaks.
Okay.
But you won't have to take knockback. Like if you Warlock punch the ice, you'll get hit out of the ice, but you won't. That's my understanding. It might be wrong. But my understanding is damage does shorten freeze duration, which again I have to look into. That could be wrong. Don't quote that as fact.
But like, what if you up smash the ice and then they break out like immediately after it hits and you just get punished? Is that
you can, yeah. But I mean, but usually the thing is when you up smash the ice, you also launch the ice away.
Yeah.
And someone always pops out. So unless you've got like a Yoshi bomb type thing, because it's like better than egg light usually being frozen. But it's the same thing. Like Yoshi often doesn't get punished for egg laying out of the egg, even when he hits it.
Yeah.
So
at least you don't get a. I know when you get egg laid, you have a
Yeah.
few frames of like intangibility or invincibility when you get popped out.
because you as Kazu might be able to mash down air and punish Sora, but like Cloud, if my downer is usually not going to reach, and then I have no button to punish.
Ooh, Violet's going for a lot of forward smash.
Yeah, and that's the other thing about it is that our send percents differ depending on your stock because you get extra meter when you're down.
Do you?
When you respawn down 3 stocks to 2, you don't start with empty meter. And we'll see. You'll see that here if Hunter takes this next. Yeah, that was good control. Sora's up air down air is not a good. Sora's up air has the most or down air has the most accurately coded hitbox in the game, and that's a bad thing.
Sora's down air?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The spin exactly follows the Keyblade and does not linger like all his other moves.
The one time Nintendo decided not to be lazy.
It is very, very easy to hit him out of that with a lot of. You can. I've seen Mario's up air him out of it frequently. Now they can get hit. The key hits below you, but it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
And like usually Cloud up air just beats it. Up smash just almost always beats it.
That's fair.
So it's something to be mindful of. It is still a good mix-up, but it has to be your. It has to be The auto cancel is its own thing, but it's like a 3 times a set at most thing, usually, or it's an edge guard.
Down throw, forward air. Ooh, that's not good.
Good counter.
Countering the side B. Yeah. Oh, tries to counter that. Oh.
That's funny. But look, there's a little purple.
Dive. Okay.
Yeah. So now, if you get hit enough and you don't get a Rebels guard, you're going to get Arsene about 40 to 50, somewhere in that range.
Oh, they're already halfway.
Yeah, see? And they're at 16. Now, the gauge doesn't fill any faster, per se. It just starts with some stuff in it.
Yeah.
But look, 43,
they're already about to
50,
have it.
gauge is full. Whereas on first stock, it's 70%. That's what you need to take. Also, the timer fills every 3 minutes.
It's already almost dead, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, it's halfway.
Yeah.
Forward air. Oh, they wanted to go. Hunter wants.
Good punish.
No way.
No way. You know, that move has a lot of fake kill screens because it's very
It's
DI-able.
a really weird angle, yeah.
The angle's good-ish, but it's not great.
Nice.
Yeah. I get why you air stall there. You don't want to give up an air dodge necessarily.
Ooh, he wanted.
That covers tech in
dead.
place. That would have been a very dead Joker on tech in place, but he teched in.
Yeah.
Or they teched in.
They did tech in. Up air.
And the worst part is the Sora, this is still very losable because if you don't find a kill confirm now, or worse, give up a Rebels guard, Arsene comes back into play.
Yeah, Arsene comes into the game and then
like you can afford to win neutral without killing him like twice at most here.
Yeah.
You have to hit. Well, okay, if you win neutral like that, you can hit like 7.
Oh, okay, up smash just hits.
Drops the nair too, but air dodge covers the air dodge with the up smash, and that is that a reset?
It is a reset.
That is a reset. We have one more set to decide the advantage state number 58 champion, I believe.
Has Violet won an advantage state?
No, but Hunter has.
So we could have a new advantage state.
I swear Violet might have won one once, but
I don't think so.
Definitely has gotten second. There was a time that they beat Loaf in winners finals.
Yeah, I remember that one because it was always when they were on their good characters. It was Sheik.
Yeah, they are really good at Sheik Wario in my opinion from watching it.
And Joker Wario.
Apparently. And Joker, yeah, both. They made a monster comeback today. Apparently, I didn't see it.
I don't know. Violet's just decided that they felt like being good again, so then they just were.
I wish I could do that. All right, set 2. Probably PS2 again. I think both these swords are fine.
This is like your first tournament in like a hot minute though, so I don't.
Yeah, but I've been playing Wi-Fi doubles.
That's Wi-Fi doubles.
It counts for something.
A little bit. Who's Reese?
Reese?
That's Violet's side. He's probably some anime character. I don't care.
Oh, Reese, like R-E-S-E?
Reese's Puffs.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
True.
Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
That's what I'm saying.
And if Hunter can't close the distance, he's going to be eating up a lot of these gunshots.
True.
Because the thing is, I don't mind gun at all as Cloud because I get limit.
Yeah.
And also because it does like 2.
It does like actually 2%, but it stuns
But if you take 4, it only stuns you from up close.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to work on figuring out the range it stuns exactly so I can start down tilting or burying it because that's a massively favorable trade. But Sora doesn't really want to take chip damage. Like you get rage, but that's it, and that can mess with your nukes.
But isn't gun like also really fast, and also you can like?
It's also that's what I was gonna say. It's just like
spike.
It's also just like safe damage from afar that like you get hit by 4 gunshots. That's 8%.
Yeah.
And like 8% is enough to open up some combo routes off down throw. Sometimes like you get down throw, nair, dash attack at 0.
Actually only do 2%.
I think point blank it might do 3 or 4. But
like
the afar shots do like 2 to 1.
Okay.
But no, you're right. The damage and also our send gun does like 10 a point blank.
Like this was all just for projectiles.
Yeah. Because remember, Ahau, if you hit him once every so often, does I believe 14.4 fresh.
Oh, dies. Okay.
Dies. Good combo.
Yeah.
And that's another big thing is that with Sora's long combos, he actually can keep Arsene off the map. But the other funny thing that's really annoying about this matchup for Sora, that's a small thing. if you fill the Arsene gauge and they stop pressing buttons, I believe the first frame they are out of hit stun, Arsene will activate, and if you have the Arsene activation animation, I believe that's frame 1 invincible.
That's wild.
So I think you can actually sometimes Arsene
of
and
stuff.
your own combo, because some of the combos have 1 frame of vulnerability.
Damn.
So like Yoshi gets to double jump out of some of them.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them.
Some of them.
And so it may be the case that you can stop pressing any
upside.
directions and just Arsene out of a combo. Now,
Yeah,
Hunter
here.
may know how to cover that because he's very good and a genius and all that, but it's something that occurred to me.
Okay,
Good
counter.
tech.
Oh, nice tech. Side B. Another tech.
Oh,
forward
wow,
throw.
good cut. Because that's what I thought he'd do the first time, but he didn't trust it, and he tried it the second time. So
Yeah, they did.
he knew better than I did, and then he did what I wanted to see, which got him killed. So
Side
my
B.
bad, Hunter.
Hunter's going to be at 40% in approximately 2 seconds. Oh, okay. Now. Wow.
Good
Violet
angles
running away
there.
with this game.
Yeah, but the Arsene's almost gone.
But
The
Arsene
problem
is
is that
almost gone.
it's only at 50, so
Demand is almost
if you
done.
if you take him to 120,
You get to another
Joker,
stock,
it's
you get
another
another
Arsene.
one, yeah.
Which is really, because that is kill percent, but you're going to have to kill right at that
Okay,
121.
no, what's it called? Oh, Hunter's just running into all these side
Yeah,
Bs.
I think
Back
wide
air.
stages are benefiting the wideness of these.
Wow,
just
that was so deep.
and still got back.
Yeah, you still make it back.
He needs it.
I mean, that's kind of PS2's camera being a little deceptive.
It
You
is,
weren't that
but
far.
yeah. And that's one of the things is that I honestly don't think PS2 is very good for Sora in this matchup.
I definitely
But with
can agree.
with the strikes we have, sorry, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
FD is dubious.
Yeah.
Town is not where you want to be, and then Joker can get rid of SBF and
I think you
Smashville.
probably want a small stage.
Right, but I'm saying Joker strikes small battlefield and Smashville, then where do you go on the starters? So
Yeah.
Hunter's kind of checkmated game 1. He has to get to games 2 and 3 where Hollow
but he's
Bastion.
just going back
Oh wait,
to
FD's not
PS2.
even a starter. Never mind, it's Battlefield.
Yeah.
So
I think Battlefield might even be better.
I would agree, but they might just be gentlemen's in, which
Yeah,
I think
which I
is.
don't think is a good idea. Because PS2 is really
I think
good
that
for
works to
Joker.
Joker's favor usually.
It's-
But
I'm pretty sure this is like actually Joker's best stage.
the other thing is, you and I talk about stages a lot, and I think about stages kind of constantly in a way. Loaf Lucky does not care at all. Casimir
Yeah.
doesn't. Casimir will pick because I picked, but I've seen Casimir play whole sets on PS2.
No, I need to pick. I used to just genuinely the PS2, but I was like, I feel like I'm just kind of throwing games
Yeah,
doing that.
but like a lot of RPR here actually does not care. They will just
Yeah.
play. They'll beat you up anywhere.
yeah.
Lucky doesn't care, but Lucky still bans stuff against me because he doesn't want to deal with me
Like
running away.
Kalos.
Big Kalos fan. Lilat, but that's not even here.
Yeah,
Wow!
Kalos Smash, even game, almost 1.2%.
I was just like,
dies.
this is probably going to drop just because Joker's really hard to combo, and Hunter's like, hold this.
dies.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait,
So that gunshot went from 39 to 40.1, so that did a max of 1.9 if he was at, or 2.
I mean, this is probably like a max scaled gun at this point.
It's true, though. Well, no, it shouldn't be max staled yet because he's at 0. Stale
But
moves
they were-
reset on
but
death.
They just took like
Oh, that's true.
50% off of.
Oh, yeah, from all the other zoning, yeah, now it's super stale.
Yeah,
Can he get that?
Oh,
Oh.
I think a turnaround up he could have gotten. Oh, wow.
Doesn't get as punished as badly as he could have, so I'm sure he's okay with that.
Yeah.
Because that can combo sometimes. You need to not get the first frame
He
of
didn't
up
get
air.
the first frame because he didn't do
Yeah.
reverse up.
Well, no, that's the thing. You have to not get the first frame of the rising up air. It has to be
Oh.
second or third because that gives you one more frame advantage.
I was talking about a first frame of what's it called?
Oh, uppy. Yeah, you need the first frame of uppy.
Yeah,
You absolutely do.
but he was on the other side.
But yeah,
Violet was on the other
Dusty
side.
Carpet labbed out, and he's like, if you don't get the first frame of up air, you can do this. Otherwise, some frame
Up
4
smash?
air dodges might die, but everyone else doesn't.
Up smash
Yeah,
with
it's
shield.
when you're in the ambiguous zone, that means it's probably time to up smash, which is unfortunate.
Up smash? Uppy? Oh.
Ooh, tried to go with a
Yeah,
different combo.
leaves. Joker's fast enough to just reach you though.
Yeah.
28%. It's crazy how Joker's damage output just comes from his projectiles.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a couple nice combos, but fighting with
Arsene.
Sora is a mistake.
Damn. This is the.
Trying to scrap with Sora is not a good idea. Sora has a bunch of really good buttons.
Look at my
that
hype
linger.
rush down character. Dash back side B. Dash back.
I mean, he needs it.
B.
It's also just one of those things, like I said,
Yeah.
Sora's not a character you want to interact with. It's not as bad as
Yeah.
trying to interact with Steve or Kazuya for most
Yeah.
characters. You know, not Cloud. Cloud does that, but
Up air?
up air, good punish. All right, so 86.2%. Let's see if it comes down
Doable.
with gun. 87.5. So that was 1.3. But again, that's not the flinch distance. The flinch distance is more damage. And I was just checking because it was fresh because he died. Or Joker died.
Up B, up air, up tilt, up air. 50%. Okay.
And because there was a percent lead there, he didn't have.
now there's the
Joker did
man.
not have as much Arsene, and that's why 50% didn't give him the.
Oh, this is scary. Oh.
That gun probably did a lot more. I'd have to go
Genuinely-
check the VOD. It's
This is really
genuinely.
scary.
That was actually okay for Hunter
Okay.
because.
Almost. Oh my
Wow!
god. No
What a
way.
parry! Holy moly!
Now Violet's up 2-0.
Violet
On to
in
the
very
next
good
battle.
position to take advantage.
I think Hunter really needs to start doing stages, dog. I don't think PS2 is the wave.
Well, we didn't. It wasn't all PS2 set 1 either, was it? Then weren't we on Small Battlefield?
I'm pretty sure it was. No, there was one game on like Small Battlefield or something
Yeah.
like that. But that was when Hunter took the game.
That was when Hunter took the set. Yeah.
Yeah, took the set. But they went to PS2 and they just like started losing, and then Game 5 they clutched it, I guess.
I know he has a reverse 3-0 in him. I don't know if it's going to come out, and it's going to be hard because not cringe Nene Baby definitely has what it takes to close this out. So,
PS2 again.
but Hunter is a player with the mental tenacity to do that.
Yeah.
I just don't like the stage here.
I
1.2,
don't
but then 4.5 close up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's range dependent. We now know,
We do know.
and Arsene dependent, but that's a given.
Arsene dependent.
Arsene gives
That
them the
shit does, like,
semi-automatic
12%.
pistols.
Yeah. You do like 2 guns and they're at like what?
20.
18, 20.
Something ridiculous. I once got hit with gun dash, knocked me over, and then instead of doing anything, they just gun dash forward again to hit my Tekken kills and
Joker's
knock me over
actually
again.
just the fastest zoner in the game. That's crazy.
Now that you mention it, I can't think of anyone else unless you would count like Limit Cloud as a zoner.
I'm not gonna Cloud limit Cloud. I knew that you were gonna somehow bring Cloud into this.
He zones with back air.
True.
But no, yeah, I mean, Sheik's definitely not a zoner, even though she has needles and grenades.
Needles, but that does like actually 2% for nothing else really.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, I got hit by full stack
okay,
needles.
okay.
It took 12.
Yeah. And
Until you get hit by bouncing fish, and then your
Yeah.
stack goes away like that one.
It's not a move that's like, it's not like gun where you're just like moving around doing it. You're just kind of like
Yeah.
in place.
I mean, throwing them in
Or
the air
you're
is pretty
jumping, yeah.
sick, but yeah.
It is pretty safe. But guns just
Ooh,
kind of
great spot. It's so hard to grab spot dodges if there's not a hard call up, but that's exactly
Right.
what Hunter did. And now that Arsene is back at 51 because
Back, yeah,
Joker was down.
down the stock. All right. Counter gets forward tilted. That's
That was hey,
a little
he's calling out
unlucky.
a jump aerial, but a Violet run for the one option you can't counter.
Violet
Ooh, misses.
grabbing the invincible Hunter and took a bunch of damage for that. That's
See, but look how far you pop out there. Even with the jump, you're not
Yeah.
going to get any. The
You're
most
right.
you can get as a punish is down gun, and like, who cares?
Oh, dies? Oh, lives.
Needed to go down there with a forward air, but you also didn't want to kill yourself getting that, because then you give away 100% lead,
Yeah.
90% lead,
Back.
and
Back at
80% lead.
80%. It's just taking more damage. This
Just
is
Joker,
gonna be
baby.
70. Up air? Okay.
Good punish.
Dies.
All right, has a meaningful lead now, but if he laps in percent, he'll then have to deal with Arsene.
Yeah.
Oh, and
spot
also
dodge?
Hunter's a big Hunter's the one that I know that found Sonic Sliding. Maybe someone else
Oh?
found it, but big
What's
proponent
Sonic
of that.
sliding?
Sonic Sliding is where you side B slightly above the ground and then lock onto them, and you will actually go down towards the ground. And if you stop, you'll slide extra far.
That's wild.
Like you can go just do 2 Sonic Blades that don't lock on, and then you can go to one where only the second one locks on, and you'll go way
Whoa.
farther. Like I've missed Cloud dash attack out of shield after a Sonic Slide because it just goes so far.
Strange.
I mean,
Ooh, that was a really
yeah,
good
you have to
overshoot.
run farther than I expect is what I got hit. But yeah.
Counter, lives.
Oh,
Dies, lives.
lives.
Dies.
Oh, dies. We were in Schrodinger's box there for a moment. And when we opened it up, it turned out that whatever was in
cat was
there
dead.
went off. Yeah, the cat was
gone.
dead.
Wow, that's
The Arsene is now
that
dead.
Arsene is gone, bro.
That Arsene is super
Where
going.
did it go? Give it back. Oh,
Ooh,
dies. Okay.
that was a really
Good
good
upset,
punish.
Yeah,
Because
really
that-
fast dog.
Because that a lot of times people will pressure aerial, get lazy with their platform pressure.
Yeah,
because
and then just bam. and then
because
they
you're like,
die.
I can just drift off the platform and you can't hit it. But Violet didn't have the position to do that to fall back through, and Hunter was like, nope, you're not getting away with that one.
And then dies.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
But doesn't ban PS2.
Doesn't
So,
ban PS2.
Gonna have to tough it out 3 games on PS2.
I
probably,
really
if
want to
you
yell at Hunter to stop going to PS2, but I think that counts as mid-set coaching, which is allowed here, apparently.
Don't
according
do
to
it.
the road set. But I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, thankfully he's wearing headphones. Violet's
Yeah, he's wearing headphones, so he wouldn't even hear me.
But
Holy
you could tell him after the set maybe that I think you should take Joker to other stages.
Yeah. I don't think
But I mean, I don't want to immediately
he-
post set
if-
coast him
yeah,
after he loses.
if he loses. If he wins, then I'll
If he
tell him.
reverse 3-0s, yeah.
If he wins, I'll yell at him.
Be like, dude, great job, but also stop going to PS2 versus Joker. I know you just won 3 games, but it was why you were down 2-0.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think Hunter might have the mentality of the stage doesn't matter that much, at least if it's not like Wario Land or something.
I'd rather go to
WarioWare?
Wario Land. What's wrong with
Ooh.
Wario Land, actually?
The side blast ones are about 10 units too close.
Wait, where is Wario Land?
I meant
that's
WarioWare.
Okay.
WarioWare. My
Yeah.
bad. If there was an actual Wario Land stage in this game, that'd
I
be even
love
hyper.
Wario Land.
I
Have you
would-
played Wario Land 2? That's a good game.
I have not, but I have heard I should.
Oh, dies?
And I
Lives.
believe it. Nope, it's Sora.
I thought that, I don't know.
Yeah, I could see the one thing that we haven't seen is Violet trying to, or not cringe Nene Baby, trying to farm Arsene by Rebels guarding in the way of the recovery. Because
I
there
feel
may
like
be
you-
spacings where you could hit Rebels guard into Bear. Because remember, that combos sometimes.
That does.
And that would be a disgusting way to end a stock off stage at 80.
You'd have to like turn around off stage somehow. I mean, you could like raw off stage, but that's a little bit slower.
Yeah, well, you could just ledge slip.
Oh.
Ledge slip counter.
But wouldn't it be like backwards? Can you reverse counter? I have no idea.
You could walk to ledge to set up the ledge slip.
Oh.
Needed it?
Oh, wait. Did you see Hunter do the turnaround out of hit stun on the landing? That might have been what avoided that.
That was smart.
I
Oh
mean,
my
it could have been
goodness!
unintentional too, but
That was
up
a
tilt.
jump caught and a half. Because if he doesn't jump, you're sitting there spinning your keyblade for almost a full second, and you're gonna get up smash.
Yeah.
Well, usually gonna get up smash. I know stuff happens. I'd miss it, but you know that's why I'm not
Forward
here.
smash out of shield. Realist out of shield option of all time. Wow. Fire.
Yep.
They're already at our send. That's crazy.
Funny thing is, though,
Demand's
I think
here.
you're still at good nuke percents
Yeah.
and good up air combo percents. So it's going to be easier to delete this Arsene if you get a hit.
And especially since, like, if you die, they're going to be at super low Arsene, so they can't just, like, you know, nuke you if they feel like it.
Yep.
Thunder. Ooh,
Oh,
really good.
what a
drift
good
away,
jump. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
Up air? Yeah, and Arsene's
facing the
gone.
wrong way for the up tilt scoop.
This could be really bad for Violet.
Yeah.
Especially if they don't figure out how to take
I love that air dodge there. It's just like, this is not a space
Yeah.
I can jump based on where you're shielding. I am going to just get out of here.
Leading. Up air? That does
Yeah.
kill,
That just kills. You don't need to drag down there.
Yeah. Good on Violet for recognizing that. Uppy,
Oh,
just random
wow.
uppy. That's kind of
Just does it. I love it.
Yeah, forward air, forward
combo.
tilt. That was good.
Yeah. Well, because I can hit the F smash one, but I always mess with the F tilt
Yeah,
somehow.
forward. I kind of just
Even though the F tilt's
Match-
actually faster.
match C-stick.
Yeah, same.
Ooh, nice.
It's okay. It doesn't get punished for it.
Nice. Yeah, it doesn't
I mean,
get punished.
again, getting an early
They have
Arsene is
Arsene.
only bad if you lose a bunch of neutral.
Yeah,
if you
if
can
you-
start winning neutral, you actually get to remove Arsene.
Because you're a stock up now, so even
Yeah.
if you, like, you're going to get rid of it a bunch. Like, after being like 120, you get the second Arsene.
Yeah, and if you get another combo here, they're going to have to be at like 140 or
Oh.
heroic. See how far he went, though? That was a
Yeah.
Sonic slide.
Okay.
And you
wow,
see that
Violet going crazy far. Counter, really good delay. Now Arsene's D. That's
Arsene is
crazy.
gone at, so 157, you got to take another 70.
Yeah.
Well, the gauge is a little full, but we're looking at like 140%, even 130 with a bunch of camping to fill the gauge.
Okay, yeah.
Wow. Calls out that fast fall up air.
Uh-huh.
So,
Up air's out of
gonna have to do most of this without Arsene, but maybe not all of it.
Maybe not all of it.
Might also
Yeah.
just get death combo before he ever comes back.
Yeah. But I mean, if Arsene does happen, then
But then it's potentially really dangerous.
for Hunter, yeah.
And also might be Violet's key to secure closing this out here.
Yeah, getting the first hit.
That
oh,
will
this might
do.
just be it? Nope.
Nope.
I don't know.
Another
if
drop
Violet
confirmed, though.
lives.
2 drop confirms, and look, 126, that meter.
It's coming. It's coming.
You need a Nair up air like
Nair up
now,
air right
or you
now.
need to be able to fight through Arsene.
Oh, that's not good. Grab, down throw, forward air. They're just going to get meters so soon.
Yeah.
They can. Oh,
The meter is
this
coming.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now that's gonna be Arsene. Down throw, up air. Oh no way, they DI'd in that. They DI'd in that. That's gonna kill. That's just it.
That's it.
Oh
wow.
my god.
Oh my goodness. Amazing play there from Not Cringe
Yeah.
Nene Baby to
Violet
find the way to win that set.
First advantage they win for Violet. Let's go.
Good job.
Holy
Hunter
clutch.
made him work for it.
You know, they definitely made Violet work for that, but
That's a frustrating way to go out, though. I've been hit by that
Yeah.
and lived and been like, I'm not going. And then I air
it
dodged the
just
next
kills
one.
at like 60.
Yeah, it kills
Like,
so early.
Yeah.
Cloud heavier, so I have the benefit of the doubt, so to speak. But
Cloud is indeed heavier. Kazuya is pretty heavy too.
yeah, they're just broken. You know, well, Cloud's broken. Kazuya's pretty. Sakurai did a good job. Minus being faithful because the electric is not like that in Tekken. But we don't have to talk about that.
I saw a Tekken. I did. You know that so I didn't know what Tekken was before Kazuya was announced, right?
That's reasonable.
So I saw a Tekken clip like the other day, and I like knew every single move that was like going on because it was a Kazuya combo.
Yeah.
And I was mildly upset by that because like I saw them do like a taunt in the middle of the combo, and I was like, why did they taunt in the middle of the combo? And then I was like, wait, that's not actually the taunt. That's probably an actual.
That's the
in Tekken.
move because remember one of his taunts has a hitbox.
Yeah, it does. And I was like, why did they do the taunt? But it wasn't actually a taunt. It was actually a move.
That's really funny.
Anyway.